What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the dojo. Panda here. You're seeing me in full screen today because we have some crazy new stuff that we previously talked about in the update video that came out just a little bit ago, but this is more insane than I ever thought. They said in the update that we were going to see new skills, like new upgrades for abilities, but I didn't realize it was going to be for, if not every single character, almost every single character, and not just that, but almost every single ability as well. So let's dive right into what that looks like. If you guys haven't already seen it, this was uploaded recently to the chat, and it's insane. It's ridiculous. There is so many new upgrades that are happening from a bunch of different characters. There's a few that I want to highlight. I'm going to leave a link to the Discord down below that you guys can check this out. It's in the official Discord under official news. You can check out the full list. Unfortunately, I can't leave a link to this because it's actually a downloadable file, but you will be able to check out the Discord there if you're not already a part of it. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description below. But guys, let's dive right into the first portion. We have changes to Aladdin. So Aladdin's basic is getting 35% bonus damage on his level 4th upgrade. Getting 10% bonus damage per Aladdin teammate on his first special, and has an additional 15% chance to reduce target's speed meter, and his level 3 for his passive is 20% additional health. I think this is going to be amazing for the Kingdom team. The Kingdom team is kind of all about control, like AoE speed meter control, being faster. So having that additional speed meter reduction, I think, is going to be phenomenal. There's going to be so much more control with that AoE than we've seen. Having an additional 15% chance to reduce the target speed meter, applying slow, great control, but then also that additional damage per Aladdin teammate. Now, most people, I would say, are probably running Aladdin, Jasmine, and Genie on their team, so that's at least 30% damage on that first special, and that's his pretty big hitting skill, so definitely a lot of potential there. There's this great move here. Anger's AoE is going to give a 50% chance to purge a random helpful effect from each affected opponent. I think that's amazing. Also a potential ability to counter Oceanic with Anger, maybe as a plug and play. His big single target damage skill is now going to purge all shield effects from the target before damage is applied. This could potentially help counter that Moana or that Maui lead and that Moana passive, where she is gains a shield on critical hit. So she's got this huge shield, but then you can just purge it with his second special and then deal a huge single target damage. Definitely a lot of potential, I think, here for Anger to be a potential plug and play counter to that Oceanic, or at least that Maui Moana combo. A lot of potential there. Anna, a huge buff to Anna here. Getting an additional 10% assist chance on that basic is nice. Not crazy, but nice. But her first special is going to grant 1 ability magic for all abilities to 1 random frozen teammate. This is huge. This is beyond huge. This could give you faster taunts on Kristoff, right? Being able to taunt and then taunt right again. This could give your Sven, I guess your Sven's always going to do it, but this could give your Olaf tactics back or his charm back faster. With the buffs coming to Olaf, this could potentially make Olaf a better unit to have on the team just because of this special's level ability. It can also make it so you can use Elsa's big show yourself more often. It could mean you could get more silences. There's so many things that this could just be amazing with, that it's definitely, I think, going to be a mandatory upgrade for the Frozen team, but we'll have to see how it plays out. However, her second special, her big rock she throws, 50% chance to decrease speed meter, is going to make, personally, my current team so much better. Having a chance to have that additional reduction is going to be amazing. Plus, if you are playing your Anna with a Kingdom team, that's more AoE control, we could potentially see Kingdom make a rise for sure with the changes to Aladdin and Anna, and even some of the changes coming for Shan Yu later down that you'll see. Her leader skill level 4 gives 1 random helpful effect duration extended. I don't think this is a big deal. This could be really nice if you're running with like a tactics team. It could increase your tactics or guaranteed crits, etc. So definitely possible bonuses, but probably not anything crazy. We're gonna go ahead and skip over Ariel, Baloo. The next one I want to talk about here is Barley, though. Barley's basic level 4 now calls an additional ally to attack. Now, I know multiple people are already using Barley as an amazing support unit. This right here is gonna make him even better. Being able to call an additional ally is phenomenal. Imagine Barley, Cobra, and Anna all on the same team together, and you just have tons of people attacking. You have Barley do his basic, which calls a unit that has tactics on it, and you just get briefcases and torches and just crazy amounts of stuff happening. Phenomenal basic upgrade. Definitely probably going to be mandatory for Barley as a support unit. His first special giving a 50% chance to decrease magic. I like this. This will be a little bit nicer, being able to decrease magic. And it's AoE as well, so definitely awesome there. Special B is a 15% critical power-up chance. Definitely nice when paired, when you're pairing with Ian or any real damage dealer. Awesome there. Then we go down into Big Bad Wolf. Of course, we do have some changes for Big Baby, but I want to talk about the characters that I know are already super meta changing. We'll do another portion of a video going over maybe the other ones later on. But Big Bad Wolf is getting some crazy buffs. I know, as one of my guild members and common stream viewers, is super excited about this change. Level 4 for his basic now has a 30% chance to perform an extra attack if target is a hero character and their health is below 30%. So we're going to get extra damage on his basic. His first special, which is his big AoE though, purging taunt from target opponent. This is amazing. If you're taking Big Bad Wolf up against a Kristoff, you're able to purge that taunt to a big AoE and then lead into another person able to take out one of those damage dealers before Kristoff has a chance to taunt again. Definitely going to make Big Bad Wolf great. I'm seeing potentially a downtown villain jump here with some of the other changes that are coming as well. Then on his special B, on defeat hero opponent, gain an extra turn. This is his big single target damaged skill. Definitely has a chance to kill something if you have him gear tier 7 offense stoned, and you've got some big buffs on him. Definitely a chance to kill, basically making Big Bad Wolf a Shan Yu of sorts. I mean, you're giving him that extra turn on defeat hero opponent. Plus, his new passive level is also giving him 10% damage dealt against hero characters. So we're gonna have a lot of Big Bad Wolf damage coming out, which is really awesome. Then we go ahead and go down into Captain Gantu. He is another very commonly used character. Definitely some exciting things here. 50% chance to inflict slow. Awesome. 50% damage dealt on his big damaging skill is amazing. Plus we also get 1% offense per charged, so you're looking at potentially up to 10% additional offense when you're finally using this big skill on top of that additional 50% damage dealt. Gantu is going to be a monster on that Oceanic team. Definitely excited about that. Then we go ahead and go down to Cobra Bubbles. This I'm actually pretty excited about as well. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely really nice. This basic skill, level 2, is now going to have a 50% chance to inflict or extend slow, and level 4 will give an additional 10% chance to inflict or extend slow. Great. But this right here is the thing I'm the most excited about. Special A, speed meter removal doubled if Cobra has tactics. Cobra almost always has tactics when you use this skill, so you're basically just getting double removal if you take this up to level 4. And because most people are probably already putting this at least level 2 for that silence, you're gonna get some pretty crazy bonuses, I think, by taking this to level 4. A lot of control with that support unit. Then we have Special B, speed meter gain is doubled again if the target is Lilo and Stitch. Cool, but I'm not personally using Lilo or Stitch, so not crazy for me. But for those of you who are using him on that Oceanic team with Stitch, definitely a lot of potential for Stitch to take a lot of extra turns. And then you have level 3 for the passive, which is an additional 10% chance to grant or extend tactics. Great. Then we have Darkwing Duck. Now, Darkwing Duck is one of the units that I believe is a usable unit on that tech team, but is technically normally left off in place of Scrooge McDuck just because he doesn't do enough damage. But we may see that be a change due to some of these things that are happening. His basic now is going to have a 50% chance to perform a follow-up attack if the target is a villain character. So a lot of extra damage there, basically doubling that damage potentially on that basic. You have a guaranteed to purge one helpful effect from affected opponents. Amazing, always good to purge stuff. 15% chance to inflict vulnerable, going to be a good use for maybe pairing with that Scrooge McDuck to deal even more damage. But this right here, you're getting an additional 5% speed meter increase per tech teammate. So he's going to be taking a lot more turns, could be really, really strong. Definitely a more viable option now potentially for that tech team. Then we move on to Dash. Dash is now going to have a guaranteed chance to chain to an adjacent opponent. He has a 50% chance for Allied Violet to assist. He's going to get an additional chain amount if at max charges and an additional 5% evasion for all of these final level ups. Then we go ahead and move down here. I do actually really like these Moana changes. Like I said, I think that Downtown Villains is going to get a boost here. We're getting 10% defense ignored on basic. We're getting 5% defense per Downtown Villain teammate, which if you're running a full Downtown Villains, you're looking at 25% ignore defense, which is great. Her special is going to get a 50% damage dealt, and her passive is going to get an additional 3% chance per Downtown Villain teammate to activate, which is awesome. We're going to get even more continuous damages going off, which means we're looking at that Club Conquest team for continuous damage being amazing, especially with those additional changes to Hades having a higher chance at landing continuous damage. We could see that Club Conquest team be even better. Then we move on here to Dr. Facilier. Like I said, we're getting a lot of changes here and a lot of buffs to this Downtown Villains team. I definitely am going to say that this team is probably going to be better. A chance to throw the Skull card with level 4. Special A, cleanse one random harmful effect, which is nice. This right here, though, 15% defense reduction while affected by Polymorph Frog. So if you're polymorphing someone, for example, a Dash or a Hero, because you don't want them to use their skills, now they're going to take additional damage because they're getting a 15% damage reduction, or sorry, 15% defense reduction, so you can potentially kill them while they're a frog and or slightly afterwards. We're also getting an additional 20% health restored from the passive, an additional 2% and then another additional 2% potency from the leader skill. Nice, but nothing crazy. We do have some little boosts here to Elastigirl, some follow-up attacks, some evasions, things like that. Nothing crazy. This right here, though, guys, I'm pretty sure I said this in my last video or one of my last videos that I think that Frozen could potentially become even stronger. And it's not just Frozen, but specifically Elsa, who's a great plug-and-play damage dealer, is getting a monstrous damage increase. This is ridiculous how much damage this increase is going to give her. Her basic has a follow-up attack when she's empowered. It is now going to gain 10% bonus damage per helpful effect on this character. Not only that, but her Show Yourself is going to get 5% bonus damage per helpful effect. It's a ridiculous amount of extra damage that we're going to be getting out here. I know personally, when I'm doing my big Show Yourself move, I'm hitting her with guaranteed crit from Kristoff. I'm hitting her with the Tactics buff, which gives Tactics speed up and attack. That in and of itself is 4. Like, that right there is 40% bonus damage on her basic and 20% bonus damage on her big Show Yourself skill, which is already doing insane amounts of damage, plus they're both hitting twice, which is great damage. I'm super excited about these changes. The other ones are nice, nothing crazy. Special A, her silence, you're gonna get an additional silence duration on the primary target, so 2 turns of silence. Great, nothing crazy, nice. More likely than not, they're gonna die pretty shortly after you get that second silence skill off when you're empowered, but it's always nice to have it in case for some reason they're still super tanky. Then we move on to Emperor Zurg. Again, we're just getting damage increases across the board. 30% damage, 20% damage, 10% chance to chain, 50% damage dealt, and decreasing magic by 1. So just some good buffs here to Emperor Zurg. Again, that DTV team I think is going to get a lot better. We are also gaining some bonuses here to Gaston, and I don't want to say that this right here is going to be making Gaston viable, but villain teammates also gaining defense up could be usable, right? Could be worth to put Gaston in a defense team for Club Conquest or something along those lines. Nothing super crazy, but definitely some nice buffs for sure. Then we have some changes to Genie, 50% chance to each hit to chain, 50% chance to inflict silence, 10% chance to apply a copy of all harmful effects to a second opponent, decreasing magic, just some nice little bonuses. Then we have Gizmo Duck. Nothing crazy here. We get that bonus crit chance for his leader skill, which could be nice, could be useful. I'm not sure. I don't think we actually use Gizmo Duck's leader, but I might be wrong. I don't play with that team, so I'm not sure. This right here, though +1 random tech teammate granted magic, definitely a nice buff, making the turns go a little bit faster, getting your stuff up faster. And then we come here to Hades again. The continuous damage team, I think, is going to be great. We're getting a 50% chance to inflict continuous damage while Ignite empowered, right? Phenomenal, right? Getting more continuous damage. 25% chance to inflict continuous damage on his first special, 50% bonus damage on his second special, and a 10% speed meter increase on his passive. So this continuous damage Club Conquest team, I think, is going to be amazing, especially when we see those those tower bonuses that come out. We could see something crazy like continuous damages are doubled in here or various things like that. So we could see a lot of potential craziness coming out from these continuous damage characters for sure. Then right here we have Hiro Hamada. Level 4, 5% chance to assist teammates basic attack, chance increased by 10% if teammate is tech. Level 4, if Baymax is a teammate, grant him unkillable. Now correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong. And I wish I had the right game up, but I don't. But Baymax is not currently in the game, right? I don't think he's currently in the game. He might be, but I don't think he's currently in the game. But this right here means he's 100% coming. I don't know when. Could be a month from now. But I would assume that it's going to be sooner rather than later because they just teased it right here officially. Baymax is coming to the game because Hiro Hamada now has a skill that states if Baymax is a teammate, grant him unkillable. If target is Baymax, he gains all effects. Definitely some crazy stuff going on. Then, of course, we also have an additional level to his leader skill, an additional 5% speed. If I remember correctly, that puts his leader skill 25% speed for tech teammates, I believe. Big Hero 6 and tech teammates, which is amazing speed. That tech team is going to be phenomenal. Then we move on to Hopper, gaining some good stuff here, nothing crazy. Ian, additional 20% bonus damage dealt on his special, great. Spreading one helpful effect from self to adjacent allies, also great. We move down, we've got some other good stuff coming out, nothing crazy. 50% chance to inflict defense down, that's an AoE defense down, that's great. We go on to Jack. Electrical power, deal damage, inflict all the effects that are stated in all of Jack's other powers. Definitely could be some pretty crazy stuff going on. We have more Jafar stuff for more continuous damage on his basic and his passive. Also offense up on target opponent. That's weird. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what his special does. Is it a charm? It's probably a charm. If it's a charm, then that makes sense. Anyways, then we have the Jasmine Buffs coming in. A 3% chance to inflict offense down per Aladdin teammate. 75% chance for Jasmine and Raja to assist each other when attacking. That's really nice. I totally just broke the game. Awkward. Well, okay. Let's... There we go. Apparently that's editable. Didn't know that. 10% chance for Aladdin to assist on second special. And then if affected teammate is an Aladdin character, apply an additional continuous healing effect on level 4 of her passive. Great. Again, like I said, that Kingdom team, man, I'm telling you, it's popping. They're getting a lot of buffs here. Definitely a lot of really great stuff coming out. Then we have Jessie changes, Judy changes, or not changes rather, but cool stuff here. This right here is actually very exciting for me. The Judy hops making that Beer Bash team potentially a lot better. 20% chance for this character to perform a spinning kick against opponents who apply harmful effects to downtown hero teammates, and an additional 4% chance to dodge. So this could actually potentially become a good upgrade on Judy hops because it's going to make her deal some damage you know, for a defensive team. Definitely a lot of potential. I don't know if I would use this as an offense character, but potentially using that Beerbesh team as your defense for Sorcerer's tournament, or you know, for Club Conquest. Definitely some potential there, because that's a lot of survivability. Then we come into here and we have the basic for Kristoff, 50% chance to inflict critical chance down, not that crazy. First special, 20% health restored, not that crazy. Special B, +1 to defense up duration, that's pretty nice. I don't know if it's crazy good, but not bad, definitely not bad. And his first passive, or his passive, it's a 20% health restored, which will just make him survive a lot longer when a character dies. Is going to get a huge heal. So lots of great, cool stuff there. Then we have Lotso, guaranteed to inflict fear. That's amazing because he's definitely on the fear team. Lots of great stuff. Assist teammates gain offense up. If target opponent has taunt, great. Gains 1 to taunt duration, great. 1 to defense duration, great. And 1 to life drain duration, great. Awesomeness. Madam Mim is getting 20% chance per villain teammate to inflict helpful immunity, awesome. Nothing crazy there. Maui is getting some changes, not some changes, again, these are all upgrades here, but 5% bonus damage against enemies affected by taunt. That's cool. 10% stolen speed meter, that's great. 50% damage dealt, also great. 20% health restored and 20% shield granted on that leader. That Oceanic team is gonna be even better, which is why I'm super excited about the anchor changes. We'll have to see what happens there. This right here is actually really great. This is what I was talking about in the previous video, where Merlin's use your head was going to gain 3 new buffs. This is actually insane. 3% bonus spell charge gained per mythic teammate, 10% chance to activate, and reduce magic cost by 1. This could potentially make Merlin a meta character. He's already pretty strong now, not seen in the meta very often, but definitely used. This could make him become a meta defining character. We'll have to see what happens there. Then we have Moana Changes, 75% damage on that basic. Ridiculous damage right there. 75% is insane. 50% is, I think, the basic there, like 30 to 50% on a basic, 75%, and that chains, that's ridiculous. Special is +1 maximum chain amount, awesome. 5% bonus damage dealt per Oceanic teammate. Her wave is going to do even more damage. 2% shield amount on her first passive, and a 20% chance for allies to gain offense up on that second passive. Moana is going to be insane. Then we have some interesting stuff here. Mordu, okay. Mr. Incredible, 1 magic granted. 1 random hero is incredible to assist. Cool, nothing crazy. Mulan gets an additional chance to silence, great. Her B special, this is actually really awesome. It's now going to damage all opponents instead of just the target and the adjacent opponents. So this is going to make that Kingdom team a little bit better as well. Then, of course, we come up here to Olaf. We get a 5% speed meter reduction on that basic skill. We get 1 maximum additional continuous healing effect, 25% chance to gain evasion, and 10% maximum health restored. This is okay. Again, I'm still not sure if Olaf is going to be a usable character over certain characters on that Frozen team, but definitely makes him a little bit better. We'll have to see what happens specifically with that. There's some other characters here that are getting some buffs here. 10% to Korra's avatar statistics, so if you're using Korra on your tech team, you know, she is nice there. Increased target teammate speed meter by 30% on Rafiki's special. That's nice, but I don't think it's enough to make him better and usable. Robin Hood is filling the character's speed meter by 5% for each Kingdom teammate. Again, that Kingdom team, man, we might see Robin Hood make a comeback onto that Kingdom team and just manipulate speed meter like no tomorrow for sure. Then we have Sally again. This is one of those fear team members, getting 20% chance to gain an extra attack of targets afflicted by fear, great. Scar, more continuous damage when attacking with stealth. Bonus crit chance. Initial hyena health is increased, great. And 25% chance to inflict defense down, awesome. This right here, this is amazing too. Scrooge McDuck, it's a 50% chance to gain an extra attack. Chains to 1 additional target. 50% chance to grant harmful effect immunity for 2 turns when tails. And then a 50% damage dealt on that passive. Then we come down to what I think is probably one of my favorite things, and that is this right here, guys. 25% chance to chain to an additional opponent, great. Guaranteed to gain crit chance up on defeat opponent, that's great. 50% damage dealt, amazing. Passive A, 30% chance to increase the character's speed meter by 30% on dealing a critical strike. This is amazing for Shan Yu. He is going to be so much faster than he already is, which is amazing. But not only that, guys, leader skill gets an upgrade. Level 2, 30% chance for Kingdom teammates to gain offense up for 1 turn on opponent defeat. And level 3 gives an additional 15% for that. So you're going to have a 45% chance for all Kingdom teammates to gain offense up for 1 turn on opponent defeat. And guys, Shan Yu is known for one-shotting people. That's what he does. So this is going to be amazing if you can find a way to give him guaranteed crit. He one-shots on that first skill, and now everyone on your team gets offense up. Aladdin does more damage. Mulan does more damage. Jasmine does more damage. Robin Hood does more damage. Crazy, crazy buffs to Shan Yu. Like I said, man, Kingdom and DTV, I think, are going to be top teams coming up here soon. We're also gaining some buffs here to Simba, a 50% chance to reduce target opponent speed meter, a 50% chance for Rafiki to assist any attack by this character, great. More bonus maximum health on leadership. I think that's going to be definitely very good. That's 24% total health in Club Conquest. I like that. I like that. Then we have Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey, gets a decreased magic by 1 for his passive, 50% chance to inflict slow on his special, 10% chance to reduce the target speed meter, and a 50% chance to inflict a defense down on that basic. Lots of awesome changes there. And then we have Stitch. Now again, I don't play with Stitch, I'm not sure, but these look like pretty strong things. If this ability defeats an opponent, Stitch gains 20% speed meter for each Oceanic teammate. If you've got a full Oceanic squad, that's a full turn. He just gets to take a full turn. We could see Stitch going dink, 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 and just killing the whole team with that one special. Could be really, really crazy. Sven right here, this is amazing, amazing, amazing. 50% chance to gain offense up for the passive B, 10% chance to gain helpful effects for the passive A, 10% chance to gain additional guaranteed crit, and 10% critical power for this attack. That basic is going to be hitting even harder with that additional 10% crit damage, which is amazing. The rest of these are nothing super crazy that I'm like super excited about. You know, some extra buffs for Violet, you know, which I think if this character is affected by stealth, shields increased by 50%. Really, really cool. I mean, there's definitely a lot of extra things here. Overall, I think these are all amazing buffs. I definitely am going to say now, I am thinking that Kingdom is going to bump up. I'm thinking DTV is going to bump up. I'm thinking Beer Bash has a potential to be even better in Club Conquest. Same with that Simba team. A lot of great changes here. But what I want to know is, are all of these going to require gear tier 7 in order to upgrade, or are they going to be available at lower gear tiers, you know, like 5 and 6? I'm assuming most of these are probably going to be requiring gear tier 7, which for players like me is nothing crazy, but for players later on in the game for me, it's hard. For people later on in the game, it's nothing crazy. So we'll have to see the specifics of what exactly these are available at. But I definitely am thinking that Anger, man, I'm real excited. I was just talking on my stream today with Az about how Anger was one of my favorite characters when I first started. I needed an inside out team. But this right here might make him usable. We'll have to see. But guys, that is it for me today. If you did like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more content from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification icon to the right of it, so you'll be notified when my content goes live. I know this video was really long, but thank you so much for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.